Yeah.
These
But
days.
it's good here. Right? They already have a utility mid lane. They already have a utility jungle.
Yeah.
They need damage, so they go for the CCXP. I like it.
Yeah, and you're getting gunned down by the carry. You still have the Vengeance to kind of like...
Yeah,
In fact,
1v1.
it's a winning matchup against Sora.
Oh. Yeah, because Sora's laning ain't all that great.
Yeah.
In a way. And again, in the 1v1 with the carry, you'll win as well. You can shred the Leomord too. This is looking solid for APHRO, man.
Yeah, I think they could just, you know, overpower EVOS in the early game, especially the objective fights, with the fact that they have too much bodies in the front. They already have early game damage as well. The DOT from the Baksha, from the Jushin, and CC is also there. It's tough for EVOS, I think.
I think we're going to see a lot of plays coming in from Alec here, because the way it looks, EVOS will not want to oblige APHRO in the brawls, but with the Cho, sometimes you have no choice.
You have no choice. Didn't work.
No choice, yeah.
No Chos. But Alex on Cho.
Okay. We're gonna see the stat here. It seems like lineup rating is slightly
Pretty level.
favoring EVOS by a smidge. We'll see in the Lanathon, it's always unpredictable. Everything can happen here. It's a best of one between Alter Ego versus EVOS.
Let's get it. We got the game 3 we were looking for. Alter Ego with a stomp in game 2. EVOS with a stomp in game 1. Fuse debut at risk of going all bad.
See how this goes, man. It's gonna be a kite back attempt coming in from EVOS. They have the slows, they have the mobilities, and they went for the purifies. They know that Alec is gonna be a huge problem here if they're trying to stall out the game. So that is what they have gone with. Alter Ego, if they want to force EVOS into fights, they have to make sure that the execution is impeccable. Bargain Hunter Chushin on Hijime. This guy is greedy.
Yeah, no longer pull yourself together.
Common emblem, by the way. So he's gonna have a lot more HP regen and mana regen as time goes on, technically, over the mage emblem.
Yeah. Good more HP as well now. Getting taunted up. Q so far is holding his own, but obviously Jushin is still Jushin at the end of the day.
Yeah.
This is just the value that you get, and he's missing out on a lot of minions.
Yep. The zoning potential is really insane because again, your mana regenerates even if you use your passive on the wave, so you can just spam it out.
You think it's a good move though for him to lose out on minions instead of like, you know, just risking it with HP? Because I think earlier, now he's not gonna hit level 4. It's after Turtle, when Turtle spawns, I mean.
I don't think he has a choice with Alec being so close to the side, with the jungles potentially being hovering around the mid lane. That's the danger with the Tushin, man. It's not just the lane bullying. It's the fact that if you get lifted up in the wrong moment, you're cooked.
Yeah, this is just incredibly tough for EVOS right now because EXP, it's a full-on win for Nino in the mid lane. PU is getting pushed back, not getting the minions that he needed, and now the level 4 is going to be late. But thankfully, though, Alberttt and Key is actually already in the position to contest this one. Maybe get the drive-by retribution.
Oh,
never mind.
Shredded down by Nino, Ray, and Hijime.
That's too easy.
Yeah.
Where did he go? Just
I don't
disappeared.
know.
A lift into a current call, and that's all it took. And that can happen to every single member on the side of EVOS right now.
Almost a steal there from the brave move from Alberttt to not use the retribution, by the way. That takes a lot of conviction, but now, again, Few is just getting bullied by Hijime.
Luke too.
Oh, man. Ooh.
Oh, man. See, I don't like how they keep on forcing... Okay, wait, Alec? No, he's not going to go for the Weighted Dragon. I don't like the fact that Luke forced himself to go Concussive Blast again. If you know that you're in a bad matchup, I feel like you have to go for Brave Smite, yeah. Because the Concussive Blast is not... You're not using it anyways, you know?
Yeah, you can't really clear the lane. You can't even get close.
I don't like that. I don't like when people just, like, you know, force the battle spell just because, okay, you know, I want the Concussive Blast, that's what's work.
Nino on 65! Wow, he down. Pep talk?
Pep talk. Pep talk. It's the pep talk, bro. I'm telling you.
That's the secret.
Secret Kenny pep talk.
Right. Well, APHRO now has so much pressure across the map. I think it's inevitable that soon, with maybe 1 or 2 item power spikes, they might venture into the jungle and try and push that pressure deeper into the jungle of EVOS. Try and shut down Alberttt on the Leomord. That's one of the only heroes right now that can really brawl it out early. EVOS are really relying on the Leomord and Sora to be strong enough to stall the game out for the Lilia and the carry to reach the late game. But that's a tall order.
Yeah, in the early game too, like, this is just, how do you deal with this, man? Like, because mid lane EXP, when it's already alter egos, like, you can't really have anything in the map. Like, you're forced to just scout and go back, scout, go back, and play it safe. And even in the team fight or in the tunnel battle, you're still in a disadvantage because how much gold the alter ego has in the early game.
Yep.
So far, it's only at 900, almost 1K. Ray with the cursed helmet rush, though. It's significant on the clear speed, I guess, and more brawling potential. Is that a sign that Altrigo are gonna make their move soon? They can't go for tower dives.
Most people just, you know, finish up the Molten Essence. They don't go all the way to the Cursed Helmet. I wonder why he went for the Cursed Helmet straight up. I guess the magic damage from Q.
And I guess now, and he would be more of a target if there's
Wow.
more DOT.
Dude, Alec just drew 3 members so far away from the turtle, so all planned for Altrigo, man. This is going swimmingly for them.
They're just getting tempoed, man.
Really feels like EVOS players got nothing to do on the map.
They don't.
Yeah, like what do you do? Oh, maybe this?
Crimson Beacon still available with Flicker as well.
Oh, no.
Crimson Beacon, it's a bait. Luke's caught the current call. Oh, tied both of them down, but all right, it'll just be a Flicker for Crimson Beacon.
Not good.
Albert.
Nope, not good at all. Albert's still able to actually match the EXP of Rain, so that's small victories. But especially for few, right? We've seen how in the mid lane, depending on how your team is doing, you get resources. In game 1, Few was severely out farming Hijime. In game 2, vice versa. The opposite happened. So right now, with Hijime having so much space, I feel like Altrigo doing much better.
Might be the first kill.
Phantom Steed as well. Nino with a vengeance. You are just stuck to take it like a good boy. It's a gank from Alberttt, but they get a trade on the other side of the map. So for Altrigo, I think I take that trade.
Yeah, but at least EVOS got something to do, right? They know that they cannot take on Alter Ego in a full-on team fight, so they, you know, pinpoint the weakness of Alter Ego's composition. In the far lane, it's always only one guy, whether it's the gold lane or the XP lane. When Ray's not there, when Hijime is not there, you gotta pounce.
Yeah.
Well, EVOS can't get Luke to trade equally there. Sky Piercer completed for Arfi as well, and he, for the most part, is left to his own devices, but eventually the tower does fall. Altrigo don't seem to mind letting it go down. That might be in order to let Nino have the space to manipulate the wave to go for the next turtle.
That might be gonna go for the shove though. Yeah.
All right. Might be reading too deep into it.
But now Ray can just catch up into the team fight quite fast with the shield unity.
Oh, turret's gonna fall. Hanneman in just one last hit. Yep.
They're still catching up. Luke is a bit late to the party, so Alter Ego can. They want to just pull the trigger right now.
They can. It's gonna be Hijime zoning Erlan away. Doing a good job. Keegan became with a Vengeance Dragon, but I don't know about Key. Oh, Alberttt with a red tree. Luke with a big set there. Nino's gonna be brought back into the team with the Vengeance through as well. It doesn't matter. It's EVOS with a win just because of Alberttt with the red tree. I don't know about Alec though. Kicking the Gata.
That was interesting.
Yeah, and also the fact that, you know, it's Baxia against Leo Mord, so you gotta know that the red tree battle is not gonna be in your favor, and you are 2 levels down somehow when you are, you know, behind by 1K gold.
I spotted what happened, by the way, right? Like why he's so ahead. Firstly, obviously great passing from Alberttt, but once they got to the 5th minute, Luke gave the wave over to Alberttt in the bottom lane. Oi, that is a horrible way to Dragon Flicker. Thank goodness for the missed taunt there. It could have been really bad. RP, ton of bone. No damage to Key though.
But they have taken away the purple, it seems.
Nope.
Oh, no.
Alberttt got it.
Alberttt still got it. So, man, EVO's now leading in... Well, was leading in turrets, but now the tempo is shifting ever so slightly. You're seeing more pressure on Alec to try and find something.
This is EVOS' time to shine, right? Because in the mid-game, the Baxia start to fall off. The early game kill pressure is not going to be there anymore. Maybe, you know, it's still there, but it's not as much as early game. As we got to take a look at the in-game equipment by Dunia Games. Nothing too crazy except probably the second Sky Piercer item for Arfi.
Well, if this goes to the late game, Lilia carry past like 15 to 20 minutes is an absolute nightmare to deal with. And Altrigo aren't really, especially with Ray. Ray isn't really as mobile in the midst of a fight. He can roll with the shield unity when the fight hasn't started, but when he crashes into someone, all those slows from the wheel, the dark energies, he's gonna be stuck there for a while.
And Few is definitely very familiar in this kind of situation. 2 kills combined.
This
in
is a
9
very
minutes.
Filipino game, you know? Very macro-based.
Ah, interesting.
Right as Few comes into the lineup. I wonder if
Coincidence?
he's actually already shot calling this early on. Because usually, again, communication, right? Might have to learn the language.
Yeah. I think the fact that this is 1-2-1 is more to do with EVOS being so careful in their approach, right? Because in the early game, they know that they got no business fighting against Alter Ego. In the mid game, they still have to be a bit more careful. But now, hitting.
Purify, black shoes. Straight into Alex. Gonna go for the way the Dragon gets the kick in as well. Few's gonna be caught. Jiizee with the Crimson Beacon now. It's gonna be the AoE from Luke. Albert's just doing so much. The current call knocks him down. Erlan's free. The Vengeance stops him from hitting though as RP goes for the free hits and RP goes for the triple. Gonna go for the Maniac. And he gets it with the Sky Piercer. RP! Is he gonna get the 7? Yes, he is! Shut down by Erlan, but it's a big 50 stacks on the table.
A deja vu to RP's first Savage in MPL ID. It is out of nowhere. Where did this come from?
What the heck
He got
was
0
that?
kills before.
Right as the Sky Piercer is available too, man. Here's the instant replay presented by the official gaming from Infinix. It was a great engage. 1-man advantage for Altrigo. And look at RP free hitting. All the damage was thrown out by EVOS, with none of them were hitting the right target. Nino tanked up the damage of Erlan with the Vengeance too, and RP all confident with the 2-level lead, with the gold advantage. It's straight up 1-for-1, but at that point, the morale benefit might be better than shutdown.
And man, we gotta talk about it. Few just walked up.
Alec though.
Oh, the Dragon on Luke. Damage coming through. Luke's still able to escape. Phantom Steed coming down, but the Lord has already been taken by Ray as Erlan tries to get a trade up top.
Yeah, despite the full wipe, the gold lead is not as huge as I expected. It's still in 2K, but it's gonna be ballooning to more of the 3.5K after this. If Alter Ego knows how to utilize this one, and RP is the one gonna be taking that orange buff rush.
Those
so
bone
bored.
stacks, man.
Yeah.
Crazy stacks. This is where it gets a bit troublesome for Altrigo though. The base defense from EVOS, especially anyone diving in, is at risk of getting shredded down by Erlan. And Few can clear waves very well. And he is already at 2 items. 1 more item and he can probably clear faster than Altrigo would want.
Yeah. Even Alberttt is a pretty decent clearing jungler with the first kill, right? Especially if he actually popped the Phantom Seed, and that's more of a zoning tool at this point. RP is just melting down the turrets at this point.
Ooh, so much damage. Holy shield, top. Mid's gonna be kept alive. Oh, Nino. Doing a bit of damage. Holy shield in the bottom lane now. Phantom Steed from Alberttt. Trying to clear out the wave. Will be able to do so.
Alright. That'll be it for that Lord. EVOS once again venturing out of the base to try and find something. But the pressure, at any point, if they run into a shield unity, if they get lifted by Hijime, they're stuck for a long time. So they are going to be forced to relinquish this orange.
In a prolonged team fight, I think Alter Ego has a bit of an advantage compared to EVOS currently. They can kite with Hijime, they can kite with RP, with Hanabone. And EVOS, like, again, like, it all comes down to Luke with the set. It's definitely easier said than done, but he's done it before.
Also on Alec, if he can find a value way of the Dragon again, that's definitely a difference maker. Not for the purple though. Altrigo way more keen on taking this away from Alberttt. And they will be able to. EVOS playing the patient game. They might really bank on this the next Lord fight or just a full-on base defense.
I'm still in awe with the fact that RP's first 5 kills is a savage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
what the
50 stacks right as, you know, you fight.
You got taken out though, so you lost some of the stacks, but
Yeah.
at that point it's worth it, man.
Oh, hell yeah.
Look at the gold lead though. Alberttt is just doing Alberttt things. But yeah,
It is
other
against
than
the box,
that,
yeah.
Well, Nino and Luke, though, that's quite the glaring goal difference, and that's
Yeah.
part of it. You know, there's less DPS because the mid lane's a Sushin, but you have a CC, and you have C in the shred, especially with the Vengeance. Erlan can't deal with that.
And look at his build, right?
yeah. Malefic Roar, I think, incoming.
He's building a... Oh, is that Malefic Roar?
Should be, right? He was the
Could be.
shred a bit.
Could be.
Could be. Brute Force, War Axe,
Oh,
Hunter
are
Strike.
you angling towards what
T.
you call it?
Halberd.
T. Halberd, yeah. Oh, interesting. It could
Oh
be.
man, that would
What
be
is Malefic Roar there?
There it is.
Malefic
It's
Roar.
because like there's an abundance of tankiness in the front too already, right? Because Alec and Ray at the same time.
Hijime? Now it's Hijime, I guess. What is up with the mid laners and just walking up to bushes? Oh, Luke! Massive set. He doesn't get the AOG, but look at the damage coming through as the front to back finally works. Ray has been slain, and EVOS turn the game around again. It is Few got caught in the previous one. Now it's Hijume. Oh man.
Alexa, play Kumar. It's happened 2 times now. EVOS is not stopping it to conceal, but I think they just want to go for the Lord as the retribution is not going to be there. Alter Ego will just concede, and EVOS will have all the momentum currently after this Lord.
Man, that is crazy. Okay. Oh man, he's getting beaten up. He's still able to sustain for a bit longer. Wait, but now it's going to be the turnaround, it seems. No, EVOS don't overcommit. Alec doesn't have G Kundo anymore. Key is down for 28.
Bit of a snippet of Kush Sever's reaction there. He's not too happy with the performance of Hijume after that.
You wonder if it's just the mid lane heroes here, the Lilia, the Sushin. You think you can get out of a sticky situation, but when you run into 5 members like that, anyone gets taken out.
Did he actually pop the Lantern Flare before going?
No, he didn't. He just walked up.
Wow.
That's why I was like, no way, it happened.
And the fact that he's using a Flicker instead of Purify.
Yeah.
Wow. That is definitely a question, but now EVOS will try to use this to its maximum potential, but Nino and crew will have an abundance of wave clear here.
They have a Gato that can cut off Alter Ego.
And Key actually did that before, right?
Oh, by the way, he did Lantern Flare, but initially he was Lantern Flaring mid.
Ah.
Wow. So Key got the taunt, he already charged it. If he got the vision straight up, I think that wouldn't have happened.
Definitely a tough situation. When you're looking for a vision like that, when you have a comp like Alter Ego, you can't send Ray out, even though he's tanky, because he is the jungler, and they want to burst him down.
Wait.
You can't send Alec, because he is supposed to stay hidden and kick someone. So that's tough. But EVO still respect the advantage of Alter Ego, and they didn't go for any kind of push.
They just want to prolong the game, you know. They don't want to get into any funny business, because Alter Ego, if they break EVO's front to the back, it'll still be the same outcome.
Is it too much respect though? I think they're really not trying to do anything with the Lord. Like zero effort to ameliorate the situation.
They don't really have a composition to push in, no?
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's Luke, and
Even
it's a big
with the
set.
Lord?
If they miss, if they only get Ray, for example, right?
That's fair.
They run on cycles here. When the carry ults, that's it. Obsidian, on the other hand, right? Nino, it's easy.
I guess it's a good thing that EVOS is very disciplined about this.
Yeah. They're gonna play their cards right.
Again, the longer the game goes, the more Few is gonna be a big problem.
Yep.
He's really on the Ice Queen, so he's finally up to 3 items and a component at this point.
Divine Glaive next.
But he is farming very, very slowly because everything is being funneled over to Erlan, to Alberttt.
Yep.
The mid laners are trying to build like almost full damage here. Even Hijume is not building any defensive item. It's mostly just Wishing Lantern, COD, and the Ice Queen 1. No Brute Force. Nothing that can prevent him from getting bursted down. So maybe, yeah. But he has to at this point, right? Because it's a box shot comp. They want to play with DOT too.
I think this is the longest second match we've ever had, by the way, in Season 17.
Third match? Or second match, okay.
Yeah, third game, even.
Third game.
Because this whole series has been, even though Game 1 was a stomp, it was 16 minutes, you know?
It's pretty long.
It's been the longest series so far in MPL ID. And it definitely feels that way because it's so low kill compared to the usual MPL ID matches.
In this kind of situation, like, when you lose, it's a hit to your mental, man.
Oh, yeah.
Like, a lot of effort has been put, you're prolonging the game the right way, and you ended up losing. That's a heartbreaker.
That wave bot is good for Alter Ego. And
yep.
Wave mid, Erlan's going to be sent to deal with it.
Ice Queens for Hijume, by the way. Massive catch potential for Alter Ego if EVOS overstep.
Oh, Hijume, though. Gotta watch out for the pokes from Few.
Yeah. Alter Ego's doing a very good job because they know they have the wave in the bottom lane set up. So EVOS, they gotta be the ones to pull the trigger or, okay, conceal.
Oh, get spotted.
What? Interesting.
Wait.
Yeah, Ray's gonna go for a curtain call as well. Look at the shifting skies now, going to the midst of it all, will be shredded down by RP. AOG isolates him for a bit, but Key will get shredded down by the Sky Piercer. Now it's Alberttt who jumps in with nature, keeps RP alive. It's another triple for RP. Few with the black shoes doing damage. Erlan pops in with nature as well. RP is a maniac again. Can it be a double savage for RP? Yes, it is. RP with a double savage to wipe out EVOS.
11 kills for RP! 10 of them are savage! What the heck is going on? And it's all over for EVOS. Alter Ego will take this one. 2-1. What a comeback. What an adjustment. And Alter Ego that we knew in M7 might be back.
No sweet debut for the world-class mid laner. Arfi shows up. Now he's a Freya merchant, a Granger merchant, and an Obsidian merchant.
He straight up stole all the aura that Few brought into the match, man. Double Savage. What in the world are we looking at?
Dude. What?
That is just insane.
91% of Arfi's kills are Savage.
Yeah, he has 1 kill that's not part of a Savage.
He fought 3 times and got 2 Savage. What?
By all means, credit to the team. They played that perfect.